Hello and welcome back to the craft studio. I wanted to be able to jump over to some Pixar content and return to another Lego build today. I know the last Disney Lego we did was in the beginning of the year when I got to build the 100th camera. There we go, we did it. It's done. The only other thing it says to add into it is to take our Walt here and we can pop him inside of the camera. And if you haven't seen that one, link in the description below. But this time we have something a little bit easier, hopefully. We have our Lego Up House, and I'm really excited for this one. This is also a part of the Disney 100 collection line. And when I got this through Target actually, and I got it on sale. So I think retail cost it normally is $60, but I was able to get that for half the price, which was wonderful with a couple coupons, and it was on sale at Target already. And then I had some rewards, so it was that we love a good discount. We love a good sale. As we can see here, so you got a close-up of all the details. This one is ages 9 and up, so it should be a lot easier of a build compared to the 18 plus that we did for the Lego camera. And it has 598 pieces compared to like the 811 that I had for the camera. I'm so excited. We have a bunch of the little balloons. We have the front of the house, and then the characters that are shown in the box. So we're gonna get our Doug, Russell, and Carl, and a little squirrel.
Squirrel.
And then we have on the back of the box some of our internal details. So I'm so excited to be able to see these in person. I love these little scenes. And then as you can see here, it's not the full house. It's a facade of the front of the house. And then we're going to build our inside of the rooms. I'm so excited to do this. So let's rip this open. It's so interesting how this just opens up like this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. And oh, we got the little stickers. I'll show these close up of the stickers here to put on all of our little Lego pieces. Excited. Okay, I love this. And then our book is so much bigger too. Base of the house for bag 1 we're gonna build. Then layer 2 will be more of the front design and the windows. Then our full-on house, and then we'll add our balloons last. So excited. Let's get into this. Bag number 1, we're gonna build Russell. Okay. And these are also like smaller bags too. We're gonna see how long it takes to actually build this one. All right, timer is set. I'm assuming it's gonna take around 2 hours, but it would be great if it takes less time than that. Let's go. First things is we're gonna find Russell. The wilderness must be explored. Ka-ka-ra. This also would be a great time to mention that, you know, a couple years ago during lockdown times, I did a video where I cosplayed badly as Russell and characterized myself as Russell. So if you haven't seen that, which a lot of people haven't, especially because it was made so far ago, please enjoy.
I am here today to tell you about some of the badges that you can earn as a wilderness explorer. I have my handbook with me to help me out. This time, the first thing we're building is Russell's adventure backpack.
Look at this little dingle hopper fork. It's a little dingle hopper fork, and also it's a bird.
Now that that's out of the way, it's time to focus on building the house. For me personally, it's so strange to think that this film is 15 years old this year. It still feels like it's brand new. This, of course, was one of the many Pixar films that I reviewed years ago, and it's crazy how your thoughts and perspective can change in only a few years. I did all those reviews in 2018, and when I revisited my Up review to see what I said about it to compare it to this video, I was so upset by how emotional this film is. Look at how precious. I love this so much. And it is emotional, but just being 6 years older and having to have dealt with multiple minor deaths around me, it's still such a sad intro, but now it's a deeper appreciation to the fact that Carl and Ellie had such an amazing, exciting life together. Look at how cute this already is. We have our little bird, our lamp, and our phonograph. I love this already. So it's completely understandable that he became a depressed shut-in after losing the person that lit up his life. Carl makes a plan to take the house to Paradise Falls, but I do wonder if he planned to die out there if the catalyst of Russell didn't show up. It's genuinely a classic film and a story that's very similar in a way to how Lion King is. There's a certain lens that you understand as a kid, and then you rewatch it as an adult, and it's so much deeper of an understanding of life, and you appreciate a lot of the nuances they wrote into it. I also loved all these stickers they provided to add onto the pieces. They're all super cute and add another factor of personalization to the house design.
Bag one is complete. So this is how it looks so far. It is really cute, but if you can see as very minor, there is an issue that I have found that is a genuine issue. It's really hard to tell because of the fact that we have the porch blocking it, but there is a piece missing that's in here. There's a little hole. It's supposed to be an orange block. I don't have an orange one, I have a brown one. And I'm not sure if this was what they sent by mistake in this package, because this does not match any of the other colors.
Even though I was missing a piece, through the Lego website, they have a spot where you can report missing pieces. It's really easy to find. So first off, go to legos.com, and once you're on the site, all you gotta do is scroll down all the way to the bottom where you'll see a bunch of listings. Then you can click on replacement parts. You can do missing pieces, broken pieces, or you can buy certain pieces. But of course, we're missing pieces today, so we're gonna click on that, get started. You're gonna find your set name or number. So every Lego set has a 5-digit code. I already had mine saved from looking prior, so I can just copy that into the system, and it pops up my up house that we're building, and we can just select that set. Then you're going to go scroll down and you can find either your piece or stickers, because we have stickers in the set too. But we're going to go and find our piece. In our booklet, they have all the pieces and what their serial number is. But I also went ahead and looked up my code so I can type that in. And it's a little orange block, so we can select that piece. And then you're just going to fill out all your information. Then you just have to review your request to make sure everything is good. So once the request is received, it does show that they will send the piece within 7 to 10 business days, but they can take up to 28 business days. I've never dealt with this before, so this is a brand new experience, but it is really nice that they have this option.
40 minutes and we've only got bag one done. We got 3 more bags to go. Let's just continue on. Bag 2. We are going to put Carl together.
Hilariously enough, the way they designed Carl in Lego form looks like Ted Danson, in my opinion.
I only compete with people who I can't possibly ever win with.
Yeah,
I find that more stimulating.
According to IMDb, I went to look up some trivia to share, and although most of the facts were very serious and not many fun facts. One of the first facts that I found was that Carl was supposed to be 78 years old. His voice actor, Ed Asner, was 78 when he recorded all of his lines. And it's so funny to me because my dad is turning 77 this year, 1 year younger, and he's still such a big kid.
We have our little Paradise Falls jar with all the little coins.
He also looks so much younger than Carl does. I know it comes down to individual personalities and genetics, and I'm very lucky to say that majority of my family all have very good genes and all look insanely younger than their age, myself included. But now I can see parts of my dad in Carl's younger years, especially the parts where he's excited about adventure. Again, these stickers are really cute to add. I love that we get Carl and Ellie's wedding photo. For a set that's made for 9 years old and up, there were some sections I still ended up seriously struggling with. Again, this is only the third Lego set that I've done, the second one that I've done in only one sitting, so I'm still learning a lot anytime I build one. This was a section I really struggled with because I kept confusing myself with what was the correct direction the sliding panels were supposed to go. Once I realized what they were going to be connected to, I had to undo and redo, switching them like 3 or 4 times.
This is adorable. I love that we have the little Paradise Falls jar. We have a piece of mail. You can get a better look at that. And then our 3 pictures. But it's so interesting that it's a picture of old Ellie and young Carl. But yet here you have your wedding picture from them. I love it. Bag 2 is done. Here's our progress. And we're at an hour and 15 minutes now. So 2 more bags to go. Bag 3. I just met you and I love you.
My name is Doug. I have just met you and I love you.
I love that they have the adventure book as a little prop, but my personal issue with it is the adventure book is horizontal and the Once Upon a Time writing that's inside is vertical. I adore that they have a Once Upon a Time as a little Easter egg, but keep things in the same direction, please. More fun facts about Up. I read online that part of the research process they did to create the famous montage was watching a bunch of people's home videos they bought off eBay. I think that alone is such an interesting and kind concept that's still brand new towards human life. I could seriously go down a rabbit hole soapbox with this, but remember the video camera is only over 100 years old, and human life has been in existence for centuries. We're currently experimenting with human construct as we know it with all this technology. I know you gotta laugh at the irony that this movie is so colorful and all about adventure being out there, but the subtext is all about existentialism, appreciating life and remembering to have fun and let your inner child live as long as you do. Putting together the roof was another struggle for me. It took me a couple times to figure out how to click everything together, but once I got there, it connected. Overall, it's such a fun activity to build. I really enjoy doing these Lego sets, and this set wasn't too bad to build together. Funny enough, I did some research, and this is one of the first real Pixar sets Lego has made. There was a ton of Toy Story mini sets for the young kids, and a couple of Inside Out sets also for the young kids, but this is the first real set, to my knowledge, that they made for Pixar that anyone could build. I'd love to see some more. Like a Finding Nemo fish tank aquarium would be so cute and so fun to build. If that was a theme, I would buy it in an instant.
At this point, I don't know if I know what we're doing, but it's coming together. That was the end of bag 3, and we have one final bag left to put this all together. 2 hours. Let's see how much longer it takes. Bag 4, final bag.
When it came to the famous balloons lifting the house up, a fact I found online states that the final count of balloons is 10,297. How much money did Carl have to do this? This is when you need to ignore logic because it just leads to so many questions and then you wouldn't have a story for the film. The balloons were interesting to put together. There were so many of them, so once you figured out the basic steps, it was easy to jump ahead of the step-by-step instructions and just build them all a lot quicker. They always look like little lollipops to me, but it honestly felt a little top-heavy attached to the chimney and really made the structure feel a little bit fragile, which is a common concern for a couple of the Lego builds I've done. I can only imagine with the huge sets how much they must feel. Finally, all the balloons are attached and it was time to build the yard and add our squirrel and complete our set.
So this is complete, but I don't know. It's definitely not perfect. There are missing pieces, which I've never had before. I did a couple Lego sets. It's not the first, but I'm definitely missing a couple. Like I'm missing the orange block that I mentioned before. It's still complete. It's still really cute. I think this is adorable. It's like a nice little mini size. You can see it's the size of my head basically. And this will be a nice display. We have our 3 characters. Russell has his little adventures backpack with a pot, a fork, a cup. I think that's a telescope and binoculars. So he's all set. He's really cute. I like his little figurine a lot. Doug, he is already put together. Like he's one piece. So he's adorable. I love his design. They did a really great job with his design. And then we have Carl with his walker and his little grape soda pin. I love that attention to detail. It was enjoyable. It's so interesting because with this set, it's for a younger crowd, but it was still challenging. Oh yeah, I have to check my time, although it's like a minute off. 2.5 hours, basically. It took 2.5 hours for me to complete this tiny little set. I know I'm not a Lego expert, but this is why, little by little, I'm adding to my collections. It was still mainly relaxing. I just feel like it's so fragile. It's the only thing too, but it's still really cute. So here is the front of the house much closer. It's really cute because you have your little doorway that can open up. We have our balloons up here, but like I said, it's very fragile in my opinion. And then we have a little balloon wheel, but then you have in the back the house. We have our TV set in our little attic area. Our adventure book is in this slot right here. We got our little bedroom here. And then of course the entryway with our clock and our plant and all the pictures. And of course Carl's chair. But that is totally okay because it is still put together enough, and this will be a great addition to the collection. I can put it alongside my camera that I already built. And I will continue to keep looking forward to any new Lego Disney sets that come out. And like I might have mentioned in the last one, I would love for them to do more Lego sets of the icons and attractions in the park. Like if they did an Enchanted Tiki Room Lego set, I would buy that in an instant. But Until then, another Lego set complete. And as always, I hope you have a magical day and I will see you real soon.